Denki! He's right there!
Go Beyond Plus Ultra, ready? Go Beyond!
Plus Ultra!
Hello everyone. We're here to watch the new Pokemon movie.
What?
My name is Kyle Phillips. I'm an actor, director. You know me obviously as Denki Kaminari in My Hero Academia. I'm in One Piece, the Disaster Like Psyche K.
Yeah! Assassination Classroom!
High School DxD, that's right.
Woo! Woohoo!
Whenever someone comes up to me and they're like, oh, you're a DxD, I'm like, okay, I see you. I'm also a Twitch streamer. Anyone play video games? Come check me out on Twitch. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday nights, and I try to play as many multiplayer games as possible, like Smash Bros. I play Sundays. You can play with me.
All right. You play Pikachu, don't you?
I play OJ2 sometimes. My Discord tag is discord.gg/Kyle Phillips Fun, and I am Kyle Phillips Fun. Yeah, guys, welcome in. So we're about to watch Heroes Rising, the best of the 3 My Hero movies. I'm very excited. If you've never seen it before, raise your hand. If you have seen it but haven't watched it in theaters, raise your hand. Right on. See, I'm so glad we got to do this. Mary is awesome. Guys, round of applause for Hometown Cinemas and Mary.
Yeah!
Cool idea, like being able to take this movie to like smaller markets where we can all like watch it and maybe, obviously for the first time. Very cool. So I'm excited for you guys, for your first timers, which is overwhelming majority of you, which is awesome. I've been in the industry since 2008. I've been doing audio since 2005. I've recorded actors, obviously been an actor, directed actors, I've written scripts, I've done script prep, I've done it all. So if you have any questions about My Hero, Denki, my thoughts on any of it, and the process, now's the time. Let's open up Q&A. We've got Trafalgar Law. So recording for anime is actually pretty, like, you know, you've probably seen like when they do like Lion King or something, they have like the 5 actors in there in a room and they all bounce off each other. Not the case with anime. It's one person at a time. So it's kind of it's a very unique experience where you're really relying on the director to give you context and tone and all that. So it's challenging, but also really fun because it's like trying to piece together this puzzle, you know, with your voice. And my favorite My Hero character besides Denki is Mitsuki Bakugo. Hey, what's up there? What's
No wonder about that picture. That explains a lot.
Okay, so I know you voice a lot of characters, and I was wondering how you do like your vocal placement for like each different character. Like, how do you differentiate them?
So our engineers, like when you first record a character, usually, you know, you'll introduce yourself as the character, like so you'll say your name and like all this stuff, and they try to get a variation of lines, and they put it together and they call it a reference. And so when you go in for the next episode, they play a reference for you, you match it, and then you go. I hear a shirt. Yep, right there, yep. Yes.
You. Yeah. You.
Do you like the ship Shinkanmi?
I do. So historically, Denki Jiro is my favorite ship. And people ask me about Shinkanmi, and I'm like, well, I have to apologize. I've only seen season 1.
Oh no! Greg, throw popcorn at him! Throw stuff at him! It's been out for years.
I've seen the stuff I've recorded. I need to stop telling people that I've seen it. But so I didn't really know the character Shinso, so I was like, well, I can't form an opinion, but you know, I'm all about it, whatever. Until I started recording season 5, and Denki's basically flirting with Shinso in season 5.
Basically.
I'm all about it. I actually have a headcanon where there's a spin-off where they're a throuple, Denki, Jiro, and Shinso. And Denki.
Okay, so first off, I would say I'm only on season 3.
Okay.
Also, oh yeah, where do the on things go on in him?
His disc shooter.
Yeah, I've only seen where he's doing the train V hero, and he uses them, and I don't even know what this suit is. I just couldn't find the one I know.
Well, just wait. You said you're in season 3.
Yes.
Denki wears that and has a disc shooter, and he actually saved some of his friends in season 3. So just wait. You'll see. Make it back. Yes. Yeah. Just wait. Does Denki does more heroic stuff? Season 4, it's more like school shenanigans. Same thing with season 5. Or no, season 5 at the beginning of it, he actually does some really cool stuff where he discharges while being held. It's pretty cool. But season 6, there's gonna be a lot of good Denki stuff in season 6.
Woo!
Holding the Denki Jiro, yes.
So I got 2 questions.
Yes.
1, who would you ship Denki with?
Denki Jiro.
Okay.
That's my
And then
story.
number 2, can you do the thing?
Does it actually cause him pain? Because
I'd say yes.
show we're seeing it as him being dumped,
Yeah.
essentially. But you gotta think that's gotta be excruciating
Nah.
when he's short circuit.
Nah.
Yeah, you're saying that you don't get all
No, okay, so you're about to watch the first time we've ever. So usually he does something and then it cuts and he's done Denki. This is the first time you see the transition.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
you remember seeing that? It might be the OVA. I think it's this movie. Maybe. I don't know. But no, I don't think it hurts. He just loses some brain cells, but we have literally trillions.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yes.
What character do you play in One Piece?
Marco the Phoenix. He is the first mate to the Whitebeard pirates. After the time skip, he is retired and is now a medic, but he's about to come back to be very helpful and do some awesome stuff. You're only a few episodes into One Piece?
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Godspeed.
Got.
Okay, so like on season 2, episode 32, so like after they get like short circuit, and we see him go low land, does he actually go into like a dreamlike state or something?
I think you just kind of, the equivalent of just kind of like, have you ever taken Benadryl and just like, you're just like in the fog? I think he just kind of goes into a fog for a little bit. He's only there for a little while, and then he comes back out of it. So I think he's just kind of in a dazed fog state. And he has a nosebleed, yeah. So. I think it's just for a little bit. Glasses in the way back, in front of Shinso.
I think the.
So,
Oh.
how would you feel, like, how would the original version of Denki look like?
The concept art, that's actually, I think, where the traitor theory came from, because if you look at Horikoshi's concept art, he looks like a villain. Like, he looks like he wanted to be a bad guy. Does he? But yeah, so I was like, I think it looks cool, and so I think, I never get to voice villains, so I kind of hope the traitor theory is true. But it would break my heart because Denki's just a lovable goof, but it would also be pretty cool. So it's win-win for me. It is what it is. I mean, it'd be cool. All right, now in front of Shinso with the glasses. Yes. Yes.
What is your favorite season so far that you've recorded?
Probably season 3. That's like when we really first see Denki like do some awesome stuff. But my favorite moment was probably the end of season 4 when Denki is Jiro's getting nervous about the school festival and Denki helps her.
Aww.
I was waiting to record that scene forever, so that was pretty great. So. Red sweater.
Hi, I have a question. So, what would you give voice acting? Because I want to be a voice actor whenever I grow up. What
Woo!
advice Kaminari's quirk went off in like the rain, the swimming pool, or in the shower, what would happen?
Clear the pool.
So there's actually, I saw this TikTok where this guy was like, Denki's the most powerful character in the show because he does 1.3 million and 2 million volts and discharges like crazy. To like kill a person, you just need like 2,000 volts.
It's actually a comic where Denki's like, get out of the water. He's like, what's wrong? I'm about to sneeze. Get out of the water.
In voltage, and so you can punch someone and then take you down forever. So, so I wonder if the horticulture was like, oh man, I probably should have stopped this. If Denki was a meaner person, he could wreck shop. So
Pretty much.
As he gets older, we're gonna see him really utilize his quirk in a powerful way. But to answer your first question, the answer of how do I become a voice actor is you don't. You become an actor and to make voice acting a piece of your overall acting pie. Because you want to do theater, improv, commercial, industrial, you want to do it all. Anime. Because if you just hyper-focus on voice acting, you're going to stunt your growth and stunt your skills. So all that other stuff helps you grow as an actor overall, especially theater. So if you're interested, start taking classes and start doing theater. Because in theater, you have to, like, when you're recording in the booth, I get all the takes and chances I want to convince the director that I'm this character. Stakes of failure are really low. In theater, you have one shot to convince an entire audience that you're that character, and you have to. If you don't, you get booed off stage, and it's going to happen. You're going to get booed off stage. But it's not a big deal. You just try again, and that's how you get a lot of good experience and skills, is doing all those different facets of voice of acting. And then you can cut a demo. Once you have a good experience and a big enough resume, you can cut a demo, shop around for an agent, and then your agent will find all the voice acting work you want. There you go.
Thank you.
Honestly, how has no one asked this yet? Can you do the Denki voice for us? And if the electricity did go off, so Koto wasn't around. The kid with the water?
Oh, yeah. So this is actually the line that I used to get into character before recording Denki. You know, we basically just met you, so it's kind of telling that we all know your personality is flaming crap mixed with garbage.
Favorite villain?
Shigaraki.
Yes.
Woo! That voice change.
Shigaraki's my favorite, but Dottie is the hottest. When I auditioned for my hero, I auditioned for Denki, Aoyama, Bakugo, and Shigaraki.
Oh.
Because I really want to play bad guys, but I'm really glad calling with Eric, because Eric just kills as Shigaraki.
Okay, so out of all of the voice actors in MHA, which one was your favorite? And what do you think about Ojiro and Tammy?
Who's Ojiro?
The tail.
The tail? No, that's the best ship is Denki and Ojiro's tail.
Yes.
But of all the voice actors, we're all friends, we all hang out. But Chris Waycamp, the voice of Aizawa, he's my bro.
Yes.
He's
Yeah, because the teacher also keep giving you Fs.
That's right. No, that's how I get around that. Let's go behind Deku.
What is your opinion on the like ADHD and dyslexic Denki?
I haven't heard dyslexic, but I think it would make a lot of sense for Denki to be neurodivergent in some way. I know that the creator, like we can all comment and theorize, but I know that there's nothing like official. But I mean, I think, yeah. I mean, I think that he would be neurodivergent. Bakugo?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe. I think he just has Napoleon syndrome. Got a big chip on his shoulder. Like in his Pokeballs? I think knowing Denki, he'd just be like, well, I'm electricity, so it'd be Pikachu, and Zapdos.
Woo!
That would be on his development. Maybe like. Oh, right, yes. No, because the engineer usually have a reference for us. Or like Marco is one of my deeper voices, so I know when I go into Marco, I just kind of drop it down here. Marco. In Denki, I just kind of raise my eyebrows, and I'm Denki Kaminari. You want me to do the box?
Oh no!
Does anyone follow me on TikTok?
A few of us.
You'll recognize this. This is from TikTok. Denki, you idiot! That's my copy. Hold the Denki picture. Yes.
I actually have 2 questions.
Yes.
So, do you know all the squads, like the Baka squad and the Denki squad?
Those are the 2 I know. There's a Momo squad?
There's the villain squad.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, which one were you thinking?
I like the Baka squad.
Bakugo squad for sure.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. And way more fun. Denki would be like, let's go. The what?
It is hard. Silent.
Wait, so, I'm sorry. No, you're right.
Can you do Kaminari where he says
So he'd say, go beyond plus ultra. Yeah.
So, do you think the producers were ever killing off?
No! Kaminari's most lovable character!
That's actually like a constant fear in all of voice acting is you always think like this was my last session as this character. And someone brought it up. I'm in Black Clover. I won't say who if you don't know, but the director sent me a picture of my character's dead body. He was like, sorry, bro. And I was like, are you kidding me?
No!
I know that my last session was the last one for that guy. He just got killed off screen.
Hey, what's the most insane story you have behind the scenes recording?
My hero?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I have 2 questions.
Oh wait, was she?
Oh, hang on 1 second. No, that's all right. I pointed to kind of both of you. Rico getting locked in the booth was pretty funny. I mean, it's so like when you go in, you just kind of go in, you do it, and you leave. There's not a whole lot of time for shenanigans. All the shenanigans happen at cons.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So yeah, I don't know. I can't think. If I think of one, I'll get back to you, but I can't think of it.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, first, is season 6 ready? Season 6?
Well, they've announced it. No idea when the date is going to happen. I'm guessing spring. That's my guess. I have no idea.
Oh, and is it true that the newest movie is coming up soon?
The 3rd movie?
Yeah.
It's coming out October 29th,
Yeah.
right? Not sure where. I know Hometown is going to try to get it, maybe not right away.
In November.
It's up, oh, they already said?
Yeah, they say they're gonna try to get it by November.
There you go. Right on.
It's 3 days after my birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday!
I know, man. That's awesome.
Whew.
Purple shirt.
B?
Yes.
Purple shirt.
Glasses.
Oh, me? Okay. First of all, I want to say you do an awesome job on your job.
Thank
I do
you.
have 2 questions. One's a question and one's a request.
Okay.
You do like Bakugo, right?
Yeah, Bakugo's a great character.
Okay, so do you ship Bakugo with anybody?
Deku. And Ochako.
Woo!
That's okay. Hey, remember, it's all fictional and fun. You don't have to get riled up.
Yep.
With someone else's ships. You just say, would they, you just say, I disagree, but have fun with that.
Exactly.
Alright, purple shirt glasses.
Funniest moment at a convention?
At a convention, funniest moment, man. So, me and Wade Camp and Liebrecht, I can't remember who else was there. Jamie Markey, Anthony Bowling, there's a few of us at El Paso Comic Con. Anyone go to El Paso? There was someone in last night who was there. So Chris, so I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays. Chris is my stream partner, and he streams Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. So it was Saturday night, and he wanted to get a stream in. So he was like, I'll see you guys later, and he was doing a stream on his phone in his hotel room. And so me and Lee were running around the hotel trying to find his room, and we found it, and we crashed the stream. It was pretty funny. Liebrecht is an awesome dude. It's so funny because he's like, I want to be on camera, but then he did everything he could to get in front of the camera. That was probably, you can go, I'm sure it's somewhere, but it's definitely on Chris's VOD page. Mina.
I actually have two questions. One is unrelated to my hero, though.
Okay.
So the first question is, what's your favorite Monster Prom character?
Monster prom. The what?
The ghost. What's her name?
Polly, guys.
Polly, yes. Polly. I have her Muday on my Discord.
Cute.
Also, the second question. Do you know why Denki has a communicator on his hero suit when nobody else does?
I don't. I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry. I wish I did. But does anyone know what that is?
It might be to pick up radio transmissions.
It might be connected to his leg.
All these freaking theories are being thrown at you. Oh my god.
I have no idea. Denki Glass Page.
Woo! Cody!
So, bloopers in anime used to be a lot more prevalent, but there was an incident about 2 years ago, and they really said, we need to stop doing this, unfortunately. So, any bloopers that I've been a part of were never released.
Aw.
Sadly, and unfortunately, I don't remember any of them. So.
Aw.
So sorry. Yes, with the Kyle Phillips fun.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, thank God, finally. My arms were starting to die. Which of your favorite? Which movie was your favorite to record?
Heroes Rising, for sure.
Woo!
Heroes Rising, it was just such an awesome experience because all of 1A gets kind of their spot in the sun, and then it was so cool. We did a big premiere out in LA for it. And so
Nice.
we all went out there, and it's a pretty cool story. Again with Chris, we all checked into the hotel, and he was all excited. He said, "I don't know why, but they got me a suite. Like he got a suite in this really swanky hotel." And so we had a big after party in his
Also,
suite.
what do you think of? Do you think Aizawa can erase Toru's word and actually make her visible, or do you think that he shouldn't try that since her hero costume?
I mean,
Don't do it.
I know it's been talked about a lot. Like, could he? I mean, I don't know why it hasn't happened, or because
I think it's more should he than could he.
you think of like, yeah, I want a guy who can erase quirks, and then separately you're like, oh yeah, then her quirk is that she's invisible all the time, and then later you're like, oh crap, like you can easily reveal her. So I doubt it's ever gonna happen.
If it does, we'll probably start screaming as a fandom.
Oh, I don't know, maybe that's the loophole. You're like, he can't do this. On the stairs.
Okay, so two things. One, who's your favorite character that you voice acted so far?
That would be Isuzu Ichinose in a show called Space Battleship Tiramisu. Oh, sweet. All right. It's Adult Swim humor. It's pretty rated R. But that was.
Uh-oh. Here comes the fun police.
Me, like improvising, ad-libbing. Leah Clark
Oh,
was really
Jamie, get
silly
away.
with the scripts, and Jeremy Inman was the director. And just the shenanigans that we came up with for that show was pretty great. We had a ton of fun on that show. Definitely check it out. I'm the main villain. Isuzu is the main villain. So, but he's a really silly boy.
We got about 3 more questions.
3 more questions. All right, we'll do your part 2.
How far before do you do the voices before the season acting?
Actually, pretty soon. So, like, we do simuldub is kind of what it's called, where when it is released in Japan, it's not the same day. We used to do same day. We can't really do it remotely in the pandemic. But so 2 weeks later, it comes out on our streaming service. So we get it not that far ahead of time. So there are times where like you'll have a hiccup, like, oh, this line was written wrong, or it was miscredited to someone else. We need you to do this right now. Okay, and then it goes up 3 hours later on our website. So sometimes it's a super quick turnaround. Usually it's a couple weeks. That's how we do it. All right. If you haven't, we have 2 more. So I'm gonna ask someone who hasn't asked a question. Stretch it with the Denki shirt.
Yeah, okay, so what was your favorite voice lines ever recorded for Kaminari?
So the one I use to get into reference, to get into voice is probably my favorite, but I also like, I smell beef! And then, I cannot think of the exact line, but he says, like, I hope I can be a heroic chicken! Alright, last one. My future Smash Bros. Rifle.
Right on. Which role challenged you the most as a voice actor?
I can't say the name of the game yet, but I'm in the DLC for a game coming out, or a game that's already out. The DLC's coming. And it was pretty funny. So like so your job as an actor is not to act; it's to audition. You send out thousands of auditions, and maybe you book 1 role per 1,000. And so but I have it all like saved on my computer just in case I need it again or whatever. So I booked this game. And I was like, oh, like I sit mid-high, every once in a while something a little deeper. And so they told me what I'm doing, and I was like, I don't remember what that was. So I looked it up, and I assumed it was something in that range, but it was, I'm this really deep, like, insane dude. And I was like, oh crap. Like, I was excited, because I couldn't wait to be in this game. But that session was brutal, because it was just shredding my voice, and I had to take a lot of breaks, and just constantly in.
Makes you think what happens to Bakugo's VA.
Yeah. So probably that. I think that'll keep it on my Twitter. I think I'll be announcing that a little less than a month. So there you go. That's probably my most challenging. Okay.
Hey guys, let's thank you for coming.
Yeah!
Lights go down, movie will start. Say goodbye to Kyle Phillips.
Bye! Bye! That way. That. Exit. Wrong way.
Y'all are awesome. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Woo!
If anyone wants, while the previews and stuff are playing, I'll be out there for a few minutes if you want any extra audio.